Hello everybody, and welcome back to Bad Gamer Plays. And for this episode, we're going to be doing one of the greatest games ever released to Steam, Caveman Alive. Now, this game, it may not look like anything special, but there's a little bit of backstory here. Now, in the Steam description of Caveman Alive, which by the way, you should totally check out and maybe buy it for yourselves, I think it's a great game. Now, basically, the basic story before we get into this game is you're the last of your tribe of Cavemonians, and you're running around what looks to be ancient, I'd say Nebraska by those trees in the background. And, you're fighting gobos, you're fighting dragonflies, the basic enemies. Basically like the Goombas of Mario, except the gobos of Caveman Alive. And, you're very hungry. You're a starving lad.
You
So you
gotta
gotta
go kill to eat food, man.
you gotta pick up floor meat, and then you can open the doors by putting the meat through the door to feed the big
House
door
man.
master. And then you go to level 2.
Yep.
So let's
Right.
get right into
So
this. We're gonna start with level 1. Now this, no, I'm gonna let you take 1 second to just take it all in. This is 1-1 of Mario right here. This is level 1 of
look at the
Caveman Alive.
magic of that gyrating platform right there. That is magical.
Look at this. Literally, things do
The
not get better than this platform right here.
this
Mario,
the
Super
single
Mario
dragonfly.
Odyssey is
You
this.
can
This is a
look in the first
competitor.
Mario. You can look in the first Mario. They don't got a gyrating platform like that. All
They
they
don't
got
got
is
a
one
big
moving.
bug. They don't got a big
Yeah, they don't
bug.
got a big bug that flies up and down like that. This is
And
the
look,
best game ever.
can Mario punch? I do not think so. And
I don't think so.
can Mario do that? Dude's floating. He's levitating. That's evil.
Bro, man is literally doing the Running Man slow motion.
And look, like, hold on. We might be dragging on, but can we just look at the sprite work here? Like, I don't mean to. Look at the jump. Like, look, he's got hops. But
All right,
anyways,
there
let's
might
get.
not be jiggle physics, which I would have hoped there was, but
Actually,
for
jiggle
its
physics
time,
will be added in the
they will be
update
added in 2.0.
0.02. They will add jiggle physics. Now, this is the acclaimed Gobbo. This is the acclaimed Caveman Alive Gobbo, the Goomba of this game. I would actually call that the chain chomp of this game because you can't kill them. And yeah, these are the toughest. I'd say the hardest video game enemies
Known to man.
known to man. Yeah, because not only can you not kill them, but look at them. They look like the Hulk. They got the purple shorts and the green skin.
And it looks like they have breaking out of prison cuffs. They are obviously
I
fugitives.
I think they punched someone. I think they got too drunk and they punched someone and they went to jail and broke out.
They
Now,
have obviously done something illegal.
now here, this is a time to mention. This is a point that you bring up. This is what I like to call the dragonfly level. Now, not because for obvious reasons, but because there's a dragonfly right there. And like I know, it's a
It's
lot to take
almost
in.
so small you can't even see it. You gotta have a magnifying glass.
A
That's why we're so
magnifying
smart.
glass,
Exactly.
like a dragonfly glass. Now, this if I don't know if this comes across on the sense of the viewer, but like these controls. I mean, people think like rhythm games have good responsive controls. They haven't played Caveman Alive, clearly.
Never.
And no, I'm not recording. No, I'm not recording audio. This game just doesn't have audio. Now you may think, well, why doesn't it have audio? That's dumb. Shut up.
Because,
It
like
doesn't.
every good book, it
Listen.
wants you to
Do
imagine for yourself.
think of Caveman Alive like a painting. Does a painting have audio? No.
Yes.
Is our paintings beautiful? Yes.
Absolutely.
And so Caveman Alive is basically like a fine work of a fine work of
Moe's art.
Moe's art. That's what I said. Moe's art. And
Song.
you
Yeah.
look at it and
That's
you
a
stare and
song.
you say,
That's a
"This is
song.
amazing."
That's a song composer.
Now, for everyone watching at home, we have a little bit of a naggler here.
And
I
now
do.
everyone watching now, may I just cut in 1 second? Now,
Yep.
I'm going to restart this level because there may be a small microscopic detail that viewers miss when they enter this level. Now, I want you to pay attention. Where my cursor is right here, I want you to pay attention right around this area when I load into this level. And you may notice something peculiar. Now,
A little
Whoa.
do you see
if you
that?
Whoa.
would say.
Now, do you see that?
It was bad.
That is what we call. That's what the Caveman Life community calls little dragonfly, little dragonfly. Now, not for obvious reasons like you may think, but he's just a little fella, and all gamers know. You put a lot of lives into little dragonfly because you don't know he's there, and then he kills you.
He cuts you. He cuts you with his knives.
But this is also the level where the famous impossible aspect of this game comes in. Now, people playing this game may be like, "Wait, hey, I got to level 5," because by the way, and in case you may notice, no, I'm not the first person to make a YouTube video on Caveman Alive. I'm the obvious second. But I would like to mention, in that video, this is the level that the person got stuck on. I will link that video in the description. But that is not of any sort of that is not me bashing that creator in any sense of the word because
Okay, okay.
this
Cut,
level is
cut, cut.
something.
Hold on, wait. Cut that out. Cut that out. Because you have stuttered so much.
You said
So,
stuttering is fine.
like, I know, but like, when it's a machine gun, and even I couldn't really understand what you were saying.
Well, then your reception's bad because I was speaking words.
Well, yeah, you were speaking word, but you're speaking words like like that.
Then
You're
your
speaking bad
reception is
words.
bad.
No, not.
Thank you for that, Christian.
Hey,
Okay,
Andrew just sent Blue Screaming saying,
Okay, I guess this is all getting cut out.
retry number 5. You can
Okay.
say, as you can see here.
Okay, shut up.
you can do it.
Okay. Cut back in. Sorry guys. My grandma fell down the stairs and I had to help her for a bit. That's my grandma. I think I'm gonna push her
But
down
why
the
is it?
stairs because she's everyone's least favorite character.
He doesn't have a good character arc. We should push her downstairs.
Her character arc is she falls down the stairs every episode, and everyone grows to dislike her.
You died.
Now,
Can you not touch the campfire?
the campfire will hurt. That's the thing about this game. Dark Souls, it decided to cheap out because they made the campfires good. Campfires, it's in the name, fire. I mean,
Everyone knows that campfires really want to kill
this
your
is a
family.
Smokey the Bear type game. It wants you to know that a campfire will murder. That killed me
But
twice right there.
one,
I like how
everyone
you died.
knows
I like
that
how it was so
campfires
intense
have
that you died
flaws.
twice.
But guys, may I cut in for 1 second?
No.
I, just like the other YouTube video, also got stuck on this level. And I was sitting there like it's pointless. I put 30 minutes just into this one level. And I was like, there's got to be a solution because I've seen people that have made it to like level 10 or something. But fret not because there is a simple glitch that you can do. And by the way, if you did not know, if you press if you press control, you punch. You
What
know,
button's control? The little one in the corner?
If you press Control, you punch. And now,
That
first off, people might not even notice that button in the first place, but
that's stupid.
that's just for that's just a little treat. I let you know about the punch button. And
Mhm.
See,
also,
other gamers usually think that control ducks, but what I think is that every
It
control button in a game
should
should
punch.
be. I,
now,
I always, every
now,
time I
may I
start
cut in
gaming,
1 second?
I go to the controls option and I change punch to control
You
because I
change punch
want,
to control.
May I
yeah,
cut
I
in for
want
one? May I
control of
cut?
my punches.
May I cut
No,
on for 1 second?
no, this is our video now. We're taking over. We're taking over. Okay, guys. So if you see,
Okay,
You see here,
so if you press Control, which is the punch button, and jump at the same time, and you kind of have to get it right. It's like a timing thing. Now you can just sit here for quite a while trying to get this right, but you'll notice eventually, if I can get this that right there, you'll see his arm stays in like an outward position, and the animation cycle completely stops. You know, I'm no longer scooting along. It is just me eternally punching,
um,
and
someone mentioned Homelander, and I was like, who the hell is Homelander?
which
and
basically means you're in star mode like Mario.
yeah, you are not only invincible to enemies, but you
Like,
do
and it's
technically jump a pixel or two higher. Now let me cut this out. Logan, can you please mute?
Logan, can you punch your family?
Logan, mute. Logan, mute your mic.
Logan, punch your family.
I've already seen this. They all go batshit crazy because they don't got the black people chicken. They're like, they don't got the chicken no more, right? I know, I know. You know the funny thing is? What?
This was
Logan,
made back
mute your mic.
before Corona.
Now,
Yes, it was.
I'm talking to them, they're telling them mute. I'm like,
This is
no,
my-
screw you.
And you got muted. Okay, cut back in. Sorry about that again. My grandma fell down the stairs, but this time, sorry to say,
This time I
she
pushed her.
passed away. She passed away. So everyone's favorite character, the grandma, is now gone, lost to the crypts, as I say. And for all the attentive viewers, um, you may notice this jump is still pretty hard to make. But, okay, there we go. And then with this simple glitch of pressing the punch button, control, and up at the same exact time, kinda, you can basically be able to play. Now, some people will call that bad game design, you know, having to basically glitch the game to be able to progress. But I call it genius. Because most games, you know, there's a million and one games that have features that you never have to use once in your entire gameplay. You know, and it's just like, it's wasteful. You know, why have buttons that do things if they don't have much of a use? But in Caveman Alive, you may think, oh, punch button, like, why would you ever need that? There's no, like, bosses or whatever. But you need the punch button to progress in this game, and that's just a little. You have to, like, as a gamer, you have to look deep inside yourself and really think. It's like this game is not like, you know, a puzzle game or nothing, but it truly does make you think. You have to scour your keyboard, you have to push buttons and make combinations and try little glitches. And then you find the punch glitch and the world kind of sorts itself out. And that's what makes this game great. Is because simple things like progression don't just come naturally. You really have to make it happen. And that's where this game truly shines. And now we're going to meet the critically despised level 5. By critics, I mean the people who, like, you know, struggled at Cuphead, who couldn't beat the tutorial. That's a little inside joke for gamers. But if you see here, not only is this jump to this floating to that platform down below me very hard, But this jump I'm about to make is also very hard because your character tends to just not make it. And now that may be struggling for some people, but for me, I mean, I know the ins and outs of this game. I basically at this point I'm like a programmer for this game with how much like inside knowledge I know about it. I knew the creator, not personally, but I saw him at least 3 times, and that means something. So, okay, that was maybe not the most pro move, but hey, you can't. This is not called pro gamer plays. Okay, this is bad gamer plays. I'll tell you what to do, but that doesn't mean that I'm the greatest at doing it.
See, now, if I were playing right now, I would probably be able to beat it.
Now Christian there, he has a YouTube channel called Not So Bad Gamer Plays. And that's not true, but he likes to think it's true. He has a sort of a hero's complex, and he likes to think he says all the time, "Mama, mama, mama, look at me. I'm like Spider-Man, but my parents are living. Most of them, one half of them." And I say, "Well, Christian, that's the thing. Spider-Man didn't have autism." And then, he kind of like walks away, kind of, and it makes you like a little sad, but you really don't care for the little guy. And him and his hero's complex, he says, "Oh, if I was this caveman, I'd like punch a Gabo. I'd punch a Gabo right between his square eyes." And
How about you try to punch a gobbo then? Do it.
um, actually, that's why I have that like search warrant in my house because alleged Gabo punching. Yeah, apparently it's illegal to punch a Gabo. Hey, shoot me, okay? So what? I like punching Gabos. Basically, I think they were put on this earth to just like punched around and like kicked in the teeth and like stabbed. But if I can
Okay,
just
I'm gonna try to not take that out of context, but you do you.
and this is why all the Christian fans out there must be a little sad because he will not be in episode 2 purely for the fact that he's threatening my life right now and threatening to sue. I mean, corporate taking action like that is how it's all the bad gamer fans are really gonna, if you took away the pride and joy of bad gamer plays, they might hurt themselves. Christian, would you like be able to sleep at night knowing that you took like someone's pride and joy, bad gamer plays away from them?
I can't sleep at all. I'm an insomniac.
More like Incelniac because you're an incel.
How am I an insult when I play
Let's not
Skyrim?
mention all the times that you basically wake up in the morning and you say, time to stalk women online and send pipe bombs to the mail. You really don't want me to get now. I know we were talking a bit there, but in case you missed it, remember back. This is a callback. This is a comedy technique when I was talking about that little baby darling dragonfly. Now, actually, right then and there, I just punched him because I'm stuck in this punch animation glitch, and so I'm always punching, and I basically just like beat him to death. And even though
Yeah.
you can't kill the gobos directly, when you kill dragonflies, it tends to kill the gobos. Now, I don't know about it. I don't know if you kill this big one before the little one, if it kills the gobbo as well. But that's just a little tip if that gobbo's giving you trouble. Just come up here, whack the little feather a couple times, and you might do some good. Okay, and now the bad gamer will try for the epic jump, and I didn't make it because this game is hard. This is the Dark Souls of
Platforming.
this is the Dark Souls of platforming. This is the Dark Souls of Caveman story.
But it's even better because I don't see you endlessly stuck in a punch animation in Dark Souls. So this is
Dark
obviously 10
Souls,
times
yeah,
better.
Dark Souls has rats. Yes, that is a bonus. But Caveman Alive has dragonflies and gobos, and that's pretty good as well. Now, right there, that was it. That was the big ticket. And now we're moving on to level 6, what some people call the best level of Caveman Alive. And I'd have to agree. I think the level design really comes in clutch, and I think overall the visual style of this game really makes itself clear in this level. You know, you're really looking at this and you say, this is Caveman Alive. Now, this is what I paid 34 cents on. You know? I mean, look at it. You see the lighting effects on that lava pool underneath me? Like little lightning
Yeah,
bugs, little
you could
fireflies.
see the smoke coming off of it and everything. It
Now,
looks
now, what I would
beautiful.
like to say, this is a little. I'm digging a little deep here, but as this let's get a little like a little theoretical here. Looking at this backdrop, it makes me think of like a big spooky monster with its. It looks like these little two towers here on like the eyeballs, and then like this is like a big mouth. Now, technically, this is a spoiler, but there is no final boss for this game. But as my own little headcanon, I like to think that this big boy behind us is called Browno the Third, and he is the final boss. And no, you are not technically punching him like Mario with his big hat, but in a sense, you are stealing all of his food. You are stealing all of his big legs o ham, and you're not directly, shooting the guy, but I do think, like this is like a war tactic. You steal the food. They can't eat, die out. I think Browno the Third, technically like 4 to 6 business days after the events of Caveman Alive, dies of starvation, and that's truly like that's it. That's the end of the game because sometimes there's a game out there called The Longing, and it's a little bit of a. It's kind of just the people. It's a niche sort of subclass of people that play it. But in The Longing, basically it takes a long time to beat the game, and that's pretty cool. But the part about that game that I okay, the part about that game that I like is that it takes time. And just like Caveman Alive, you wait for Browno the Third to die, and you don't get anything, but you get like a sense of satisfaction, you know, because you did have a direct hand in his demise, and it's kind of beautiful in a way. So,
Kind of therapeutic in a sense.
yeah, therapeutic too, because whenever Papa leaves in the morning for work and he's kind of mad and whatever he does, um, you kind of want to like hit something. And Caveman Alive is a great way to get all the anger from your estranged father out of you. Because Caveman Alive, like Mario, like what Mario is for some people, it's basically what's the word if ever you want to like kill creatures, like kill little minions, kill goblins, gabos, dragonflies. Doing that in the real world, you get in big trouble. But you need like an out, like a virtual out of where to put all this hatred, rage, and anger and desire to kill. Now, some people like play like hunting games. Some people play like GTA and kill people. But I think Caveman Alive is, in a sense, I think a therapist would recommend Caveman Alive to like a clinically depressed client because you play this, and not only does it stop making you like think about all the bad things, but it makes you feel good because once you pull off that punch animation glitch, which I'm desperately trying to, you get a sense of pride and like you did that. You directly.
I think you gotta land like whenever.
It's finicky.
Yeah,
There we go.
there you go. It's so funny. You just Michael Jackson moonwalks around.
Yeah. Now that's another thing about this game. It's got that sex appeal. I know most of people they look at
Michael
the
Jackson made it.
when they think of like Caveman Alive sex appeal, they think of the gabos because I mean look at them. They got the gay bar earrings. They have the belts. They have the leprechaun belts and the Hulk pants. I mean, that's pretty attractive. But when I think of sex appeal, you know what I'm thinking of? Look at this. Look at this lad here. I mean, he's got the classic skipping leg day legs, but look at that
Look
unibrow.
at
Look at them teeth. All right, and look at his poignant.
yeah.
Like he has ears like Link, like the famous Zelda Link, and that loincloth really kind of fits his curves, his natural girl boss curves. And this part, this is what all gamers fear in Caveman Alive, is that one particular jump.
Which he pulled off like a master.
I have been called a Caveman Alive savant. Um,
I thought
and
you
that's
were
the
called
same
a
level.
caveman.
I'm okay. Yes, please. I'm also called that. Yes. But please, with the flattery, I cannot take no more. This is not. This is about Caveman Alive, for Christ's sake. This is not about the
You are the
famous.
caveman from Caveman Alive.
That was gonna be the surprise for the end of the video. You just
Don't
ruined
worry,
the. You
man.
just ruined the entire
You
video
can
for
just
a funny
you
joke.
can
That was the
you can
funny surprise at the end where
you can
the
just
Caveman
cut it
Alive
out.
takes off.
Come on,
No, we're not
man.
cutting it out.
Look, you're killing yourself now. Is it that bad? Are you that sad?
Dude, it was
Jump.
gonna be a good at the end of Gulp. At the end of Iron Man 3 when he says maybe I wasn't Iron Man and everyone goes, "Oh, it was going to be like that cuz you were going to realize I was a quirked up caveman the whole time." Okay, change of topic here, but I have to call the background work here. Now, this level, to me at least, gives off strong vibes of all the fans out there that have played Mario Kart. You know, they may recognize this place as Wario's. The famous map Wario Gold Mine.
Yeah.
You have the gold, you have the carts, and you have the Mario's.
And you have those
Not to
red beams
mention
of light that
the red
come
beams of
down
light, like the
onto the
God
earth.
rays. These are, and
Yeah.
I like to make a famous call out. It's kind of like War of the Worlds at the one part where when they're in that basement and you see like the lights of the tripods seeping into the cracks of the basement. This is kind of like that. Like, is that Browno the Third above us, like looking in, like what dangers lie in store for our old buddy?
Hold on, Darian, hold on. I think we should unmute. Logan. I kind of forgot he was here.
Who's Darian?
You, Mr. Caveman Alive.
Who's Darian? That's not my channel name.
Simple Soy Boy. I think we should unmute Motiki.
Mojikai. As long as he doesn't talk with his dad.
Moteki.
Okay. Cut that up, me.
I'll cut
Yeah.
you out. I just
Cut-
said the whole. I
Cut
said
that
the
out
whole
again.
entire. I said the whole entire thing about Wario Goldmine before you even said it, and then it's like watching someone else say something after you say something. It's just so annoying, dude.
Cut that out.
Well, we couldn't hear it because we thought
I'm like,
we
hey,
both
Guys,
this reminds me of Wario Goldmine.
stop. Cut this out. Okay, now my grandma is back.
But
I'm sorry to say this, she survived the fall. I know all the fans out there are like, ugh. You're like, ugh. Because,
just
the grandma.
annoying.
The grandma is kind of like a
Symbolic
character that all
symbol.
the fans want to throw sticks and rocks at and poke the eyeballs out of.
You
And
love to hate her.
you love to you want to see her get stepped on. You want to see her get hit by a big semi truck. You know why? Because she's basically made to be
You
rage
just beat
bait for
all
the
the enemies
fans.
at once.
Now that's what I talked about earlier, Logan.
I did
Yeah,
not
it's
hear
like
you earlier.
see
Sorry.
the dragonflies drop like bombs
They
like
do. The
in
dragonflies
9/11.
have like dead man's vests on, like some suicide bombers. When you kill the dragonflies, the bombs go off inside the gavas, and they
Like
just
Al Qaeda.
like Al Qaeda. This is Al Qaeda that we're standing in. Like those are the
Yeah,
drones like searching for like little like tents, and these are like the.
Caveman Alive is the story of a national hero.
This is Syria. This is Caveman Alive is actually fighting for his life in Syria. This is all like the locals like selling all the bomb parts that like get dropped for like $1,000. This was like a beautiful like hotel that cost like $5,000 a room that got bombed, and that's Obama's drones searching for little like Al Qaeda tents. It's actually like a
And
really
you
sad
punching
story.
them is you telling them where they are.
And I'm like every punch is like a little like indicator I drop off.
How you gonna reach there?
Yeah, how are you going to make it to that last tiny little piece of meat?
You see, guys,
I think you
level
got to get
10 is
like on
also
the
called an impossible level.
you got to get on
But
like the last pixel of that little platform right there. Just got to inch your way off of it.
you're absolutely right. This level, some people call impossible, but those are the same exact people who call Dark Souls too hard. They give up. They are not willing to
Three,
put in effort.
2,
Now look, and I'm just
1,
talking as rude.
go.
They are not willing to put in effort into this game. So basically, what you have to do is trial and error, run and hope. Now, what you do is you see for a microsecond, you kind of clip on. The
See, to
feature of
the
this game, by
people,
the way, is that platforms are like multi-layered. If I fall off of this a little bit, you can see I'm inside of it. You can grab onto a platform in a variety of ways. And that is how you get this puzzle done.
Oh no.
and
Oh,
remember, to the people that say this
right.
game is too hard, all I say to
Domino.
you is skill issue.
What you have to do is
Help.
not only do you have to run off of the last pixel of the ledge I'm standing on right now, but you have to mash the jump button. Okay, I didn't even press it once. You have to mash the jump button because the
Cut it
second you
out.
grab onto that ledge, when you jump up, you are going to get onto that platform and you will feel bliss. You will feel okay.
Like the true Al Qaeda killer, Mr. Caveman himself.
You feel like Chris Redfield.
You feel like Obama.
Obama. Okay, guys,
Switchblade.
I know we're not supposed to get like too much into this right now, but look at that guy's feet. Look at that guy's shoes. Like they are designer. Look at them. Look at his
You
little
got the
toothpick
Gucci.
toes.
You got the Gucci.
Now we are allowed to. Oh. Now we can zoom into the sketchers right here.
Little
Now let's
toes.
look at these.
Zoom in.
Let's zoom into these. Let's zoom in on these grippers, okay? As you
Well,
can see,
let's zoom
We're
in.
not gonna bring up brands, but these right here. These. What are
You got them
these?
elf Tims.
Those are Lil Tim Tims. Now people
Little
may
Tim
not know what
Tims.
Lil Tim Tims is, but Lil Tim Tims are a very famous Caveman Alive brand. Now these are like you can see the Lil.
Lil T. That's how they're indicated.
That's Lil Tim. That's like see it's written on the shoe.
See
Yeah.
it? I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like Christian died.
Guys,
Christian is back.
never mind.
About that.
He
We
fell
were
down
about to
some
make.
flight of stairs.
We were
Yeah.
about to make. We were about to make a whole entire story arc about it, dude.
So are we gonna talk about how when he
Logan has
falls
breast
down,
cancer.
mouth gets open? No, we knew about that for a
Guys,
long.
everyone's favorite
But
character, Grandma, has breast cancer. And that's not a joking matter, but we're not joking. My Gam Gam got breast cancer, and that isn't funny. So I don't want to see anyone in the comment section going, one side effect of breast cancer is being an absolute idiot.
One side effect of cancer. Clonedale Dangle.
See, what I'm talking about is whenever Mr. Caveman, Mr. America over here, when he dies, his mouth gapes open like Pac-Man, and I think that's kind of funny.
No,
It's been
you keep
20
saying
years.
Christian. You keep saying the word dying. Now I
Oh,
know
he doesn't
you're
die. He just
predisposed in video games to think that when you have to restart that you have died, but our buddy Caveman Johnson, he is not dying. Because first off, you can't. This is a
wait.
realistic game. You know, you don't
Heroes
just die.
never die. Heroes
You know,
never
you can't
die.
respawn. He doesn't die. He just takes a little nappy. He
If
takes
it
a
will
nappy
nap,
in his.
You said Caveman Johnson. Is this a precursor to the man, the myth, the legend from Aperture Science, Cave Johnson?
This is actually 1 year before Shell wakes up. This is the portal.
This
This
is
is
Portal Zero.
this
this
is the
is
root. This is Portal 1.5 here.
This is, you know, in Portal 2 when you start off and you see the big jungle wasteland of the fact facility? This is the big spooky red wasteland of the facility that you don't get to see. It's DLC content that wasn't released. And we're playing as Cave Johnson right now, and he's going, I'm Cave Johnson. I'm yellow and white.
That's Cave Johnson.
Now, much like in Portal,
You gotta do a bit of some funny tricks every now and then.
you know, there's a, oh, and
Yeah.
there we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby! I've been waiting for.
As you can
You
see,
play level 11 now.
You're
genius.
righty.
Oh,
You
he went back.
now. Some people that have gotten this far in this video, you may have been like, hey, are you not capturing audio? I know I've already called this out, but this is a hardcore game. You know, like games usually like let you know when you're getting hit, like either with like a sound or like a little bit of knockback or a little bit of like
They go,
something to let you sense that you've just been hit. But in Caveman Alive, they don't give you shortcuts like easy outs like that. You
you know
have
what?
to you
If
have to be
Caveman
one
Alive,
with your caveman buddy to know if he's been hit. You have to like check his vitals. You have to like put a drip tube in his veins.
you know, if Caveman Alive beats the voice actors, $20.
Now what I'm trying to do here is get that jump glitch because not only does it help you get some jumps in, but also it's like a shield basically. Because when you're punching and you hit an enemy, they cannot hit you. By any means, they will not be able to do any sort of damage to you. So that is one type of damage just like out of the way, which is a godsend to KFN Johnson.
That was easy.
Oh yeah, now this is the last level of Caveman Alive. Soak it in, because after this is it, baby. No DLC content, no Caveman Alive 2. Just Caveman Alive. And this is the
Like
magnum
Caveman Alive
opus.
2.
This is the peak of Caveman Alive content. You see in the tunnel, this is like an entrance, and you see like Caveman. This is not like a scaling thing. This is just a big hole.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of the Star Wars in the original Star Wars movies when they get dropped into the Snorlax pit and Grungle Bugsby runs at
Snorlax?
them and
Hold
they
on.
have to
I
escape. Like
know
Jabba the Hutt
Pokemon.
drops them in the Snorlax pit,
Yeah.
and it's like a big
Starlight.
Snorlax.
Did
And
you
it's
just
Starlight.
the
get
big
that?
scary thing because you're like, I don't know if they're gonna survive. But you don't get that same feeling with Caveman Johnson because this man's a
You know he's
trooper.
gonna live.
He's punched gabos. He's punched dragonflies. He's been burnt.
Hold-
He's
Before you
gone from
go,
the IRS. He is
before you
a
go,
champion.
before you go into that cave over there,
I was not going to.
let's talk
Okay.
about this guy right here. Look at his neck. Isn't he is like the buffest person I've ever known.
Now, if we could, viewers, imagine that one meme from a while ago of that black dude with that really wide neck. It's his like
Crisis.
mugshot.
Crisis.
That man
Hold
got
on,
that
hold
buff
on. How is it
strictly
racist?
because he
Black.
wanted to look like Caveman Johnson. He got a neck that big because he wanted to look like Gabo, like Greeno Gabo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now, if he could, I would like to take a moment of not a moment of silence, but a moment of appreciation
admiration.
for the a map appreciation for the journey that we have just been on. So, I would like to sing a little song. Now, Logan, give me a little. No, Christian, give me a little sweet little melody. Take your time.
That's it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, basically, that's the song actually has a lot of meaning to it because just like in Caveman Alive, there's no sound to it, and that's the meaning of this game. And that was the final boss. The final boss is, yeah, that's it. That's the full game. You know,
The
people
final
are
boss.
like, what? Like no final boss? The final boss was like beating your preconceived notions of video games inside you.
He
You're
was
walking
beating,
away from this a more experienced gamer. You're walking away from this, thinking you can beat anything.
beating
Hey,
your in,
maybe you try that run of Hollow Knight where it's like no hit for the entire run
beating
because of
your inner
you
demons.
beating because you did Caveman Alive, and that's the true beauty of this game. And also, it's flippin' cheap. It's like 20 cents, and you get it with a free Steam code.
I give
So
this two 12 pieces of meat out of 4.
I give this game 7 pieces of meat out of 7 because look at the journey we've been on. And then you see this title screen and it has new meaning. You know?
Yeah.
This isn't just the title screen with a simple backdrop. This is
Hey, bye.
Caveman
Bye.
Johnson and he's walking along this beam of light.
Bye.
Now you may think this is the before level 1. This is him entering the cave. But no, no, no. This is him at the end of his journey. God is giving him a bridge into the cave. Because you can't be caveman living in the forest. You're a forestman. So this is his new cave, new tribe. You see, there's like Tribonians over here, like congratulating him. God right there, and this is just beautiful. This
See,
is
what I believe is this is him walking into hell for Caveman Dead, his new game.
yes, just like now Caveman Alive. This is like conquering sort of like Mario type games, like platformers. You come in to Caveman Alive thinking this is just another platform, another Mario clone, but no. Now when Caveman Dead comes out, that's going directly after Doom type games, like Doom and Quake and all those types of games. You're gonna go into it thinking like this, but then Caveman Dead, like it always does, it's gonna teach you a new thing that you never knew before. And that, folks, is gonna be it for this episode of Bad Gamer Plays. Now, if you've enjoyed this episode, please smash the like button. Comment down below your favorite thing about Caveman Alive. And also, the Bad Gamer Plays name and series is one that I also have rights to. But my buddy, whose YouTube channel I will link, Al Gore Productions, has the first episode of Bad Gamer Plays. And you should absolutely check that out. But anyways, it has been a great time. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time on Bad Gamer Plays. That was it. That's baby. That's awesome.
Oh.